Hello, superstars. This is Ann Brown on the line all the way from Accokeek, Maryland with your positive word of the day. Now, I need you to let me know. Definitely put in the comments if you guys can hear me. I've been going through some technical difficulties, and honestly, I think I plugged something up that onto my phone that I shouldn't have, and so you couldn't hear me. So I'm checking now to see if you guys can hear me. So I'm asking you to please come on in, say hello, give me some comments, give me some feedback, and let me know if you can actually hear what it is that I'm saying. Can you hear me? Because I think I did the whole segment a few minutes ago and no one heard what I was saying. So thank goodness, Roxy, you guys were texting me and saying, hey, we can't hear you. And thank you, Roxy, for the compliments. Glad you like my hair, girl. It's change. It was time for a change. So if you're out there, can you just put in the comments whether you can hear me or not? Can you hear what I'm saying? It's so important that you're able to hear me. So can you hear me? Put that in the comments, please. Welcome. Just going to wait a few minutes for a few other folks to come on in the house and say hello. Definitely comment and let me know if you can hear me. I was going through some technical difficulties, not sure if you could actually hear me. So just wanted to confirm that you can actually hear what I'm saying. Oh, thank you so much, Annie McDonald. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all so much for joining me just for a few minutes because I just want to talk about something today. And the positive word of the day today is change. That's right, change. And the definition of change is to make or become different. Being different. And so some of us are afraid of change. Some of us kind of get stuck doing the same things because we're used to it. And that's where our comfort zone is. But the world is changing all the times. We change jobs, we change partners, we change our minds, we change our style of clothing, and even like me, we change our hairstyles. So change can be good or bad based on how you take it, because it all depends on you. When you're making changes in your life, sometimes it can be really stressful, especially if those changes are unexpected. For instance, if someone dies unexpectedly, and this was someone that you were depending on, then you're thrust in a mode where you have to make some changes. You have to make some decisions. You see, we as women, as we mature, we have to make some changes. We have to change the way we think about things. We have to change the way we do things. You know, we can no longer hang out all day and be productive at work. We can no longer, ignore our responsibilities. We have to stand up and do what we have to do. And so sometimes that can be very, very challenging for a lot of people. Change is something that causes a lot of stress sometimes. And so we have to learn how to navigate changes in our lives. Recently I challenged one of my clients to change. She kept saying she wanted to change and get new friends. She wanted to begin to do new things. And, her life was, especially her job, was pushing her into being a different person. But her friends and family didn't see that person and they didn't accept her. So when she wanted to do new things, no one would do it with her. And so sometimes she didn't do things by herself because she was definitely afraid of doing things by herself. When we had the conversation, I asked her why. And basically, as we kept digging deeper and deeper, she just said, I just don't want people to think that nobody wants to be with me. I don't want anybody to think that I don't have any friends or family. I don't want to show up somewhere by myself and someone think that I'm there by myself. And I said, but if you're there by yourself, what's wrong with being by yourself? And I said, that's the opportunity to meet people. And I said, so when you see someone standing in a party or in the museum or at the movie theater and they're there by themselves, what do you think? And she says, well, I think that they're pretty confident for showing up and coming by themselves. And I said, wow, I'm thinking that somebody would probably think the same thing about you. If you were to just break through and do it, I bet that you would meet somebody and they would think that you're pretty cool for having the courage to do something by yourself and to be confident in the skin that you're in. Well, guess what? I challenged her to go to the museum, go to the Smithsonian, get off early one day and take the train, take the subway, and go to the museum and just enjoy the museum for the afternoon. And you know what she did? She had a wonderful time. She tried to tell her friends and family about it, and they didn't want to hear about it. But during that time, she met someone who actually worked at the museum. And they said exactly what we thought. That person said, you know what? I admire you for coming down here by yourself, because most people wouldn't do that. And that person showed her around and showed and answered her questions. And they became really good friends. And they're still really good friends. And guess what? She's still going to the museum. And because she stepped out of her comfort zone and did something different, in spite of what everybody else thought, she became a different person and started growing in the area that she wanted to grow in. You know, in our business, we constantly encourage people to meet new people, to get out of their comfort zone, do new things, give a compliment, smile, actually talk to someone new. Instead of talking to the same people over and over and over again, go to the mall and say hello to somebody new. Give out your business card. Go to networking events. Do different things where you can meet new people. And you know what? That is a challenge. And I dare to say it's the #1 challenge for most brand new entrepreneurs. Getting out of that comfort zone and meeting new people. Because let's face it, we were told not to talk to strangers. That's how we were brought up. Don't talk to strangers. And now when you're getting a business and your business is all about people, guess what you have to do? Go out there and talk to strangers. Well, that's difficult for some people. And so in our business, we coach people through that so that they're more comfortable and can find their way, because every way doesn't work for everybody. But we coach people through finding their way that's going to work for them. Because ultimately, if you're going to be in business, you've got to have customers and you got to have clients. And guess what? You got to meet new people. And so we find ways that help people break through their comfort zones and meet the people that they need to meet. Ladies and gentlemen, change is difficult and can be quite stressful for everyone, but it's something that we all can master. This is Ann Brown on the line all the way from Accokeek, Maryland, and your positive word of the day today is change. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace change, and I guarantee you'll be better for it. If you're looking for a way to actually change various areas in your life, give me a call. I'd love to speak with you and find out what your goals and dreams are and put some steps together to help you master your goals and dreams and the things that you really, really want to accomplish. You know, 2019 is almost over. Decide what you're going to accomplish in 2019 and what you want to accomplish in 2020. And let's put some tasks, some goals, some plans in place to make that happen. Thank you for joining me for the positive word of the day. Thank you, Annie McDonald. Thank you, Roxy Patrick. And congratulations, Roxy Patrick, on your new success. And I'm looking forward to seeing you, and yes, I do mean you, at the top, at the very top, at the tip top. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to change. It's inevitable, and embrace it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.